Hi, I'm Anaiis. Welcome to my channel, Patreon Sage. Thank you for stopping by. If the reading does resonate for you and you have value that comes to you from it, please do subscribe, like, share, comment. It helps to grow the channel. I don't do traditional tarot readings. If you've stopped by before, you know this. If you're coming for the first time, thank you and welcome. I am an intuitive reader, and my card readings are basically, I'm translating current energies only for those in sacred union or who identify as a twin flame. And it's jazz for me. It's just a jazz. I don't have any particular format. I let the cards, when I meditate, shuffle, and the cards come out in the order that they want to be presented, and they guide me how best to communicate and translate the energies that are coming through. I don't channel. References to divine masculine, divine feminine are not gender based. I think that's probably all you need to know. So let me get started with the reading. There will be an extended reading, and those are always on Vimeo, and the link will be in the description box below. So I have meditated and shuffled, and I take a lot of time with the cards and the readings because I don't read for astrology. I'm going to take a sip of tea. I don't have the same pressures that other readers on YouTube have to churn out content. I don't have those pressures at all. So I can take my time. I can let a reading actually mature and evolve, sometimes over a day or two, sometimes more. I do have a squeaky office chair. It's not as bad as the sound of lawnmowers. So here's where we're going to begin. I have the divine masculine here, the divine feminine here, and the bridge of connection, the spine of the connection between the sacred union counterparts are running down the middle. And I will try to translate what the current story is for each partner, and the general reading will be fairly straightforward. So coming out for the divine masculine, the first card that we have, this is for me, this is 0 point energy. This is timeline, jump or merge, clean the slate. Divine masculine, it's been cleaned for you. So today you may be feeling, you could be feeling gobsmacked, amazed, delighted. You could be feeling, like, what just happened? You could have had a radical shift in perspective. You don't know why, you don't know where that's coming from. So this is a really lovely energy to be coming into on the full moon, which happened, the apex of it happened early this morning, I think about 6 a.m. on the East Coast. Now, you're coming through the 0 point, you're coming back out in a state of being energized by ecstasis. This is going back into 0 point, right into source, right into your monadic trail, back to your very beginnings of individuated and group consciousness, and connecting again with the ecstasy of being loved, sovereign, whole, and self-accepting. This is moving through, clearing out anything that isn't benefiting you in your ascension journey. Letting it go, erasing it, wiping it out, clearing out that timeline, and feeling the ecstasy in your body, in your life. You might have woken up this morning just feeling really great, and you may have had a dream, you may not remember it, but this is where your current energy is at today. Now remember, time is fluid. So when I'm doing this reading on the 30th of August of 2019, this may not be when you see it, But if you're on a sacred union journey, the information will still probably be applicable to you in some way. And if it isn't, just ignore it, leave it, and move on. So this is how you're coming through today, Divine Masculine. The next out we have, because of that flow and the merging of the timeline and coming out, you're now you're carrying the energy of the Master Maker. This means you're feeling very empowered, Divine Masculine. You're feeling empowered, and you're feeling able and ready to meet your life exactly as it is, exactly as you are right now, giving up any need that you may be holding on to because it just got wiped. Your need for being perfect, your ego's need for hiding your real self because you're flawed in your wholeness, you're perfect in your imperfections, as all of us are. This is you really having an opportunity to become the Master Maker and accept this is part of how you will now move forward with your unique gifts and talents and what you have to share with the collective, and growing in this mastery. Now for me, the Sacred Union journey is a journey of mastering conscious co-creation. This is the frame of reference that I'm coming from, and you don't have to agree with it. It's just a point of view. So here you are in the energetic space of this experience, and it's direct experience for you. This is not thought. Going through 0 point energy, experiencing the ecstasy of being yourself. This is experience. It's direct experience. You can't think yourself into this state. You can think yourself out of it, but you can't think yourself into it. Okay, so then next we have out, because of the vibration and the frequency this brings you into, where you're accepting your Master Maker, you're accepting all of your life experience, good, the bad, the ugly, and you've come into accepting what's lurking in your subconscious, what's there for you to still do in your shadow work so you can bring that to another 0 point timeline wipe. You can do that. So, Divine Masculine, here you are feeling and hearing what it feels like as an embodied human being. Doesn't matter your gender. This is your masculine energy primarily. What it feels like to feel your own body vibrating with the sound of your soul. So that's where you are today, and that's the core of your current energy today, Divine Masculine. Now, coming in to support you in this experience is the Bright Mother, and this is Gaia. This is the Divine Feminine expressing as planetary being and evolving consciousness, Gaia, who should not be mistaken for the 3D planet Earth. 3D planet Earth was one of her expressions. It got hijacked. It's been completely distorted. She has not been hijacked. She is not completely distorted. And she is in alignment with her own evolutionary journey. And any of us who are walking around in carbon-based bodies with a head, 2 arms, and 2 legs, born of parents, we're aligned with her on her journey of ascension. I hope you're seeing the cards. Every time I move the camera, I have to figure out where to focus the cards. So this is where the Divine Feminine is supporting you in your current energies, Divine Masculine. Now, for the Divine Feminine, she's already become more comfortable in experiencing herself energetically. most workshops for the last 25, 30 years that have had anything to do with consciousness and energy and healing, mostly those have been attended by women. So the women have been ahead on this ascension process for quite some time. So here we have out for the Divine Feminine, in her alignment with her animal nature, we have hummingbird spirit, be here now. And she is being here now, and that's how come she can support you, Divine Masculine, in the core of your energies right now, in the core of your timeline merge. So she's here now. Divine Feminine, this is you. You have also come along on this timeline merge. You were not left behind. You were not separated from your Divine Masculine. This is an energy flow that the two of you are in together. And in this energy flow, you are both experiencing the energy of koi fish, which is there is always enough. And so this is information that you're communicating, Divine Feminine, back and forth with the Divine Masculine, saying, let's just remember. Let's remember to be here now. And let's remember that not only is there always enough, but when we open our hearts fully and we move with intention and dedication to our relationship to Source and our relationship to ourselves and self-love, we will have the experience of there is always enough, and we will always feel that we are enough. So this goes a long way in letting go of any pain body residue that you may still be clearing, because I will state again, you cannot ascend inside a pain body. Can't happen. You'll burn up going through the gates. So this is the Divine Feminine, and this is where her current energies are. She's remembering there's always enough, and she's remembering and allowing herself to be present in the moment with be here now. Now next we have out for the Divine Feminine, set healthy boundaries. And this is a really beautiful part of the current energies, because she is recognizing that there are times when, though she doesn't go into separation from her sacred union counterpart, that there are times when she needs to focus on herself, focus on her own process, focus on making sure she's attending. This is you, Divine Feminine. You're making sure you're attending to your shadow work, and you're making sure that your everyday boundaries, that you're clear about what they are. Your yes is your yes, your no is your no. And at the same time, one of your healthy boundaries is you're clear about what's open to negotiation and what isn't. What's in alignment with you and what isn't. So this is beautiful to be coming through a timeline with clarity around setting your healthy boundaries. And next we have, for the Divine Feminine, Mouse Spirit, which is the scurrying, busy energy of attending to the small daily things that we human beings have to attend to. Gas in the car, food in the fridge, clean laundry, cell phone plugged in. Yeah, this is the tending to the small things. And when I see this card, tending to the small things, I also think of this level of scrutiny you, Divine Feminine, bring to your sacred union journey, to your process, that you don't let anything slip by you unnoticed. And at the same time, you're able to do this now with a lot of quickness, so you can notice something and process it, and you haven't missed a beat. So this is wonderful, because this is part of the really beautiful, long and spiraling journey that we're on in the sacred union dynamic. Okay, now at the core of your energy divine feminine. Here's the divine masculine supporting you in your journey of being here now and trusting there's always enough and setting your healthy boundaries and attending to the small things that matter to you in getting through your daily life, whether that's in 3D or in 5D frequency. And this is koala spirit, and this is spirit has a plan. This is about structure. And the divine masculine energy in our own inner sacred union and in our external unions, when we are in one with a counterpart, a physical counterpart, the divine masculine is the energy of structure. Not form, but structure. It's the combination of you, divine masculine, and you, divine feminine, in your energy that brings form and structure, that brings essence and structure together to create form. So, yeah, this is the divine masculine saying, you know, we're involved in a tremendous mystery here. We're going together and individually back to an aspects of ourselves we may not have any conscious memory of. Some of you are coming into that memory. We have to surrender to the trust, and part of that surrendering is the divine masculine. This is you saying right now, okay, I have set my ego down. I've surrendered my ego, and I've surrendered what I have thought erroneously as some kind of process of free will. And in my school of thought, I actually call that fear will, because most people are using fear will and they mistake it for free will. But here's the divine masculine. Here you are showing up, supporting your sacred union feminine, inside and externally if you are in a relationship where you've met physically. Okay, now we're going to look at the central energies that are the spine of the current union energies right now as we're coming into the new moon in Virgo. We have the sun. We have the king of fire. This is passion. This is enthusiasm. This is a tank full of gas. This is the rocket ship ready to be launched. And here we have the Empress. So we have the sun, which many people consider to be a masculine energy. We have the king of fire, and we have the Empress balancing out these masculine energies within the central bliss channel of the union. So first out we have the sun. And for me, this is the current energies of both divine masculine and divine feminine, allowing their third chakra egoic centers and the seven chakra field to dissolve and to merge into the 12 multidimensional chakra energy field and light body and spirit body that we're all forming right now on the sacred union journey as part of our ascension process. So we have that holding energy in the center of the union, which is fantastic because it means people are surrendering a lot of misperceptions and assumptions and judgments. And then we have the king of fire. I don't align astrological whatever to these cards. This is just energy. This is the king of fire. This is, whether it doesn't matter what the gender is, this is a passionate, energized, showing up, ready to go, and taking good care of yourself so that your physical body is able to show up and express your soul fire and your star fire in your physical embodiment. And then we have the Empress. And I feel we have the Empress here. Now those of you who are familiar with tarot know that the Empress in the tarot represents all four queens. And each queen in the tarot is associated with an element: earth, water, air, fire. The Empress combines all of that. So here we have the Empress here, and she is riding this timeline merge very gracefully. And she's very present and aware. And she is actually also holding the creative energy that is moving up through the sacral chakra from the divine masculine. So it's moving through, and she is holding it and making sure that that beautiful, passionate energy is in alignment with source and source creation, and it's in alignment with the agreements that the Sacred Union counterparts have made with each other. So this is beautiful, Divine Feminine, for you to be showing up with this energy, coming into the full moon, coming into the new moon and coming into another timeline merge. Okay, so I often do my readings energetic. We've just looked at the energy, the current energies in the union, and I do often, I'm given the information that there is a central energy or theme that's upcoming that relates to where both the divine feminine and the divine masculine, where you guys will be working in the coming interval of time as you know it, to strengthen your inner union and strengthen your ascension skills, because you're still going to need them as you come into your mission work. You're going to require a lot of clarity, both you and divine masculine, as you're coming into your mission work, whatever that may be. Okay, so I do the energy, then I will do information from the subconscious that may be wanting to come through right now. And I'm going to go into those cards, and then I'm going to end the general reading. And if you come into the extended with me, we will go a little bit deeper with, we've gone through the energy, translated that, we've translated what is moving through the subconscious mind into the unconscious mind, into the conscious mind, which may be reflective of information that's coming to you in daydreams, or if you're having waking daydreams and flashes of information coming to you as your DNA is activating and allowing you to be more present to who you are in your totality. So I will do those two, and then we're going to go into the extended reading. So what came out here for where is the emotional energy, I will call it, not subconscious energy, but the emotional energy, the emotional body energy. For the divine masculine, it is this beautiful Six of Water. This is him being able to remember and feel what it was like to be in union with his counterpart. This is you, divine masculine. You're remembering, because of the zero card, the zero energy wipe, and the timeline merge, and the ecstasy of that experience, and you may not have been awake for it. Here you are feeling that information as a longing, and this longing will inspire you to continue doing what you need to do to stay on your journey of inner balance, your journey of healing, your journey of connection within you. So that, I would say, is the emotional body energy that's available to the divine masculine. And for the divine feminine, we have Three of Water, and this is the divine feminine, feeling the beautiful flowing energy of the sacred union, which is source, Source, divine feminine and divine masculine in a balanced, harmonious, very well integrated mix of information and energy and frequency. So this is what the divine feminine is experiencing at the emotional body level today. She's feeling this beautiful Three of Cups. She's aware of the timeline merge. She's aware of the really radical, pretty amazing expansions and sudden shifts and revelations that have come. Today's Friday, that have come this week. So that's where the divine feminine is in her emotional space. And that's where I'm going to conclude the general reading for today. And if you're going to follow along with me in the extended, I'm going to go into the action, the subconscious, moving energy, moving through subconscious, conscious mind. And I will be going through some specific information around the action. What action is the divine masculine engaging in these current energies? What actions is the divine feminine engaging in these current energies? So if that's of interest to you, stay tuned and join me in the extended. And if this is where you hang, this is where you hang it up, and we say goodbye for the rest of this time interval. I want to thank you for stopping by and for sharing some of your time with me. And again, the link to the extended is below in the description box. And please do like, share, and subscribe, and check out the Patreon page. Because the really beautiful deal is, if you find that you're drawn by a general reading and you want to see the extended, you can certainly do that as a single opportunity on my Vimeo channel. But when you go to the Patreon page, if you become a $10 a month member, at the end of the month, I upload all of the extended videos that I've done for the month. And you can watch them and watch them and watch them and watch them. So that's a really, I think that's a really good deal. Okay, and there also is a link to our website. We are engaging in our mission work. The mission is Source Solutions. This is frequency embedded healing codes in water. So the link to our website is included in the information in the description box, because this amazing gift from Source arrived in 2017 after a beautiful 5-week journey to the United Kingdom and Scotland, where with my soul group we did a lot of grid work and a lot of past life healing, timeline cleanup. And after that spectacular adventure, we came home and this information began coming through. And so this is really something you might want to check out. It's very helpful with ascension symptoms and much more. Okay, so that's it. Thank you. Good to have you here. Take care and be kind to yourself. Bye for now.